I'd like to talk about another sleep training methodology that I just learned about from a psychologist named Kuhn, and it's called the excuse me drill. And I really like this one because it's a good fit for anxious children who are having a lot of difficulty separating from their parents at night. Brett actually is a great sleep behaviorist, and he has shown that this works even in children with developmental issues. So I think it may be a good fit for a kid older than age 3 or 4 who does have some difficulty separating from mom and dad at night. And the key is the idea that you are going to provide reinforcement to your child staying in the bed, looking relaxed and comfortable. So what happens is you put your child to bed. Again, you may want to choose a later bedtime for the idea of them being sleepier when bedtime comes around. And the idea is you get your child comfortable in bed, they have a lovey, have them holding it, wrap them up in their blanket, and then say, "Excuse me, I need to go wash the windows or check the souffle," or you just have to make up an excuse. It doesn't matter what. And the key is you're going to step out of the room and then come back a few seconds later. The idea is that your child is hopefully still in bed before you come back into the room. And when you come back into the room, you actually praise them for how they look and how they're doing. So you say, "Oh, you look so comfortable and cozy. I love how you're holding your teddy bear and you're wrapped in your blankets and you look like you're trying to relax." It's okay to touch them in this context, but keep it relatively brief. And then you say, "Okay, excuse me, I need to go out and pet the dog," or some other excuse that you come with. Nothing that's going to get them too excited, of course. Step out of the room and come back in very quickly. And again, repeat the routine of praising them. Brett describes the first night of this as a thick schedule, meaning that between when your child goes to bed and when they fall asleep, you're in there between 20 and 40 times, with the hope that hopefully your child's going to drop off to sleep between one of the intervals when you're outside of the room. They may or may not the first night. The second night, you're going to come in about half as much, again, until they fall asleep. So if you're coming in every 5 to 10 seconds, maybe you're coming in every 10 to 20 to 30 seconds. Vary the schedule a little bit. Again, that's that intermittent reinforcement that I've talked about in other videos that is so powerful. And the idea is that there's nothing more reinforcing than a child and a parent's loving touch. The fact is, you can do sticker charts all day long, but what your child is really craving is contact and praise from you. The goal is them falling asleep without you present, even if you're absent for a few seconds. This is a pretty intense, parent-intensive way of addressing this issue. But for kids I see that are anxious, that are really having a lot of difficulty, they tend not to cry during this, and it tends to be a good fit both for the parents and the child. So try it out. Let me know what you think.